There are 6 types of addictions in the workplace. I'll run through them quickly with you, and everybody can figure out who they are, right? There's the chaos addict. So it's the person who has to stir things up because they want chaos. They want to be the person that solves problems, right? And a lot of people, when I go through workshops with folks, a lot of people don't recognize that they're that, or it's in the back of their head. And then when we bring it out, they're like, "Oh, yeah, that's what I do. I cause problems.
Hmm.
I like solving problems, and I can't solve problems if everything's not screwed up."
Yeah.
Right? There's the overcommitment addict. Right? I live this one, right? Like the one who says yes to everything, and you say yes to so many things because you want to help people that you're so busy you can't help anyone, right? And so um, the other is the perfection addict. And the one who needs everything to be perfect is the micromanager. And a lot of people don't know that they're a micromanager because the micromanager historically is the person who stands over your shoulder and watches what you do. But that's not a micromanager. When I'm with groups of people, what I'll say to them is everybody who's a micromanager, raise your hand. And nobody raises their hand. Maybe one or two people did.
Yeah.
And then I say, everybody who has a tough time delegating, who know you can delegate more, raise your hand. And 90% of the people raise their hands. I'm like, spoiler alert, you're a micromanager because that's what micromanaging is. It is holding on to stuff because you feel you are the only one that can get it right. So that's the perfection addict.
Jeff, before you go through the rest of this list, I'm dying because you asked the audience to figure out which one they are. And I'm listening for myself, like, okay, which one of these am I? But I'm also, every time you say something, I'm picturing someone I work with or multiple people I work with that are fitting into these buckets. I can only imagine the audience is doing the same. Like
Oh,
people are flashing into your head right now.
completely. Like, I hope everybody is writing these down because you can write the names of all the people you work with that fit in this. And the
Yeah.
question is, how many of these will your name be under as well? Um,
Hmm.
the inbox addict is almost all of us, where you're just tied to the inbox. Once an email comes in, you have to respond to them. The control addict is the one who really needs to be in control of everything. And again, this is another addiction type that is micromanagement in disguise. Um, and then there's the workaholic addict, right? Which is the standard, it's the standard work addiction that we think of when we think of work addiction. Um, but they're the ones that feel like the 14-hour day is a badge of honor. And
Yeah.
they're proud that they are juggling 18 things. They did 70 hours of work this week. They worked all weekend, and aren't they great? Um, that's wrong. Like that is an addiction too. And people have to recognize that. And, other countries are creating the laws Portugal, Italy, Australia. Um, is it right to work? I forget the name of the law. You may know this, but you're not allowed to contact people after work hours. It's against the law to contact people after work hours to ask them to do work. And it'll never happen in the US, but at least other countries are recognizing the importance of that and trying to get away from the workaholic addict.
Why do these addictions kill productivity? A lot of them sound like they might enhance productivity.
Oh no, none of them are good because they're all either taking it apart from the team. Like you need teamwork for productivity. You need motivation. You need empowerment. You need people excited. You need purpose, right? People need purpose. And if you're taking over their work, if you're priding yourself on doing more than somebody else, like you are making other people feel bad. You're putting others down. You're making them feel less than, or that their ideas don't matter, their opinions don't matter. And that's what these addictions do is they tear other people down and you don't realize that because they're building you up.